Before the algorithm decided your fate, your top 8 did. And if you ever spent an hour coding glitter onto your MySpace profile, this one's for you. Welcome to Cringe Capsule. If you remember life before TikTok, you're already one of us. Today, we're logging into the wild, glorious, absolutely unhinged corners of the mid-2000s internet. It's time to revisit our old online haunts, the digital daycare centers where we raised ourselves while our parents thought we were doing homework, MySpace, top 8 drama, and custom profile chaos. 2006. You fire up the family desktop, wait for dial-up to stop screaming, and there it is, your MySpace profile, a glittering shrine to teen angst. The background repeats an animated Tinkerbell clutching a skull. Your profile song blares "Sugar, We're Going Down" at full volume, ready to jump scare anyone who dares click your name. Front and center sits the social hand grenade known as the Top 8. Those 8 little boxes turn middle school into a televised elimination show. Bump a friend from slot 2 to slot 5, and the cafeteria becomes a courtroom drama. Alliances crumble, locker notes fly, someone sobs outside homeroom because Amanda went to the mall with Becky, and now Becky is number 3. You refresh your page every hour just to watch the fallout, equal parts terrified and thrilled. Profile design is a contact sport. You copy raw HTML from a site called pimpmypage.biz, paste it into your About Me, and hope it does not nuke the entire layout. Sometimes the code misfires and your text turns lime green Comic Sans on a yellow backdrop, but pride overrides readability. Snowflake cursors tumble across the screen, autoplay starts a second song you did not want, and scroll bars change color like disco lighting. It is chaos, but it is yours. Tom, eternal default friend, smiles in his white tee, silently witnessing the carnage you inflict on your social circle. He never judges, unlike your ex top 8. AIM, an MSN messenger. Away messages and screen name theater. School day ends, you sprint home, grab a fruit roll-up, and double-click the yellow running man. The dial-up modem shrieks, the virtual door creaks open, and suddenly you are live on AOL Instant Messenger. If you were extra-worldly, you logged into MSN, but the ritual was the same. Choose chaos, type fast. Your screen name is not Emma, it is XEmoAngel666XX because extra letters equal emotional depth. The real art is the away message. You are not simply away. You are broadcasting a mood, don't talk to me, I am done with fake people, followed by a Fall Out Boy lyric and the Aquarius symbol. You minimize the window and wait, hoping your crush reads it and deciphers the hidden code that obviously refers to them. Chat culture is performative espionage. You go invisible to see who notices, pop back online, then vanish again. On MSN, if a friend takes too long to reply, you unleash the nudge feature, and their entire screen vibrates like a haunted Etch-a-Sketch. Ghosting is impossible. The app literally shakes you awake. Conversations blur into each other, declaring undying love to one window, begging for algebra answers in another, all while slamming Alt-Tab every time a parent walks by. Logging off without saying goodbye is social treason. Kids reference it years later like a betrayal on par with unfriending someone on MySpace. AIM and MSN are gone, but that door-opening sound still lives rent-free in millennial heads, a Pavlovian chime that once meant your whole social universe just came online. Limewire, viral hits, and actual viruses. Mid-2000s. You want the new Usher single, but your allowance barely covers ring pops. So you open Limewire, that lime green gateway to free music and questionable life choices. The interface looks like a spreadsheet built by pirates. Search bar on top, endless list of files below, each promising exactly what you need, plus maybe something extra. You type yeah.mp3 and hit download. 10 copies appear, all different sizes. One finishes in 30 seconds and turns out to be a poor quality loop of a guy yelling, "You got owned" over dial-up static. Another is a grainy live recording from a Nokia brick in 2003. The third finally plays the real track but also installs 13 mystery toolbars that hijack your browser and set your homepage to a casino. Every download feels like defusing a bomb. The progress bar crawls. The family computer fan whirs like a jet engine. Mom yells to get off the internet because she needs the phone. You ignore the FBI warning pop-up, clearly just scare tactics, and pray the file finishes before call waiting kills the connection. Mislabeling is rampant. Searching for Rihanna yields German techno. Looking for Shrek 2 nets, a 3-minute WMV of a guy filming his TV? Yet when you finally snag a clean rip of Green Day's Holiday, victory tastes sweeter than any legally purchased CD. You burn mixed discs titled Road Trip Bangers, every track volume leveled by chance, and proudly scrawl Sharpie art on the reflective side. Yes, Limewire nuked hard drives and friendships, who infected the computer, but it also handed an entire generation a crash course in risk-reward economics, file organization, and the fine line between a banger and malware. Neopets, our first taste of digital capitalism. Before Fortnite skins and cryptocurrency, there was Neopets, a pastel economy run entirely by 11-year-olds with dial-up. You adopt a Shoiru, christen it XSugarDeathXX, and feel an immediate rush of responsibility. Feed it a free omelet from Tyrania, spin the tombola for charity, then sprint to Mirka Chase to grind Neo points like a miniature Wall Street shark. The daily routine turns into obsession. You check the healing springs even when your pet is fine, because free potions equal profit. You refresh stock prices for a fictional soup company, convinced your portfolio of 25 shares will make you a tycoon. You learn supply and demand by flipping paintbrushes in your user shop, undercutting prices like a glitter text Gordon Gekko. Customization is mandatory. Your shop description glows with HTML, autoplay MIDI files, and a scrolling marquee announcing half-price sale on Codestones. Guild invitations flood your inbox. You join one themed around gothic fairies and write fanfiction about your Scorchio finding love at the Battle Dome. Neopets also teaches heartbreak. The Pant Devil steals your rare item, leaving you to stare at the screen in stunned silence. Site events randomly inflate prices, tanking your carefully hoarded omelet stash. Yet you log back in, determined to score the elusive fairy paintbrush because in this world, appearance truly is everything. Looking back, Neopets was a free-to-play capitalism simulator wrapped in cute pixels and MIDI techno. It gave us HTML skills, a taste for speculative markets, and an unhealthy respect for virtual omelets, all before we were old enough to open a real bank account. Habbo Hotel, pixel pool parties, and pools closed chaos. Welcome to Habbo Hotel, a chunky pixel chat world where preteens cosplayed adulthood nightly. You spawn in the isometric lobby, sporting a fake Von Dutch cap, and dreams of furnishing a one-room apartment with tacky lava lamps. First stop is always the public pool, unless it is closed. In 2006, organized trolls flood Habbo, all identical avatars in suits and afros, forming human barricades. They chant "pools closed due to contamination," locking out squeaky clean role players desperate to pixel swim. It becomes one of the earliest viral raids, equal parts prank and social experiment, and every legit user learns a new emotion: digital rage. Outside the pool fiasco, Habbo thrives as an unmoderated metaverse. You hustle for credits, buying neon sofas and rare dragon lamps to flex status. Throw a room party, hire a jukebox bot, dim the disco lights, charge strangers 5 credits at the door, run a crime family in a back alley bar roleplay, complete with faux gun smuggling and turf wars in text chat, attend e-weddings where 2 avatars kiss by standing nose to nose while guests spam heart emojis. Scams are rampant. A stranger promises VIP access if you hand over your rainbow para set. Spoiler, there is no VIP lounge. You just lost your furniture. Mods patrol with banhammers, but a 3-hour suspension is practically a badge of honor. Habbo was Roblox before Roblox, a chaotic sandbox that taught an entire generation about online economies, cyber pranks, and the delicate art of pixel flirting. The pool may be empty now, but every millennial remembers exactly where they were when the suits blocked the ladder and typed, "pools closed." Yahoo and AOL chat rooms, the Wild West of ASL. Long before TikTok feeds and Discord servers, the internet's social frontier was a list of plain text chat rooms titled Teens Only Number 4 or Music Lovers 2. You click one, Watch usernames scroll like slot machine reels and brace for the inevitable greeting. ASL, age, sex, location, the holy trinity of early online vetting. The room is instant pandemonium. 80 strangers type at once, lines overlapping into unreadable static. 14F Cali, 17M UK, who likes Linkin Park? ASL, someone floods AC art of a dancing banana, another pastes the entire lyrics to In the End. Moderators, volunteer mall cops with unlimited power, kick spammers with a single slash command, then lecture everyone about room etiquette no one will follow. Private messages are roulette. Maybe you bond over shared love of Blink 182. Maybe it is a 43-year-old in disguise. You learn rapid window closing skills when footsteps approach. Because if mom sees teen chat no rules on the beige monitor, you are grounded until college. Away from real-time chaos, forums become the internet's living rooms. You craft multi-paragraph arguments about which Final Fantasy is best, adorned with glitter signatures and animated avatars. Mods lock threads for low-effort posts, and you rage quit, vowing to start your own forum empire that never materializes. These spaces teach digital identity. You experiment with personas, flirt anonymously, overshare heartbreak in purple text, and discover the thrill of being understood by someone miles away you will never meet. Yahoo and AOL eventually shutter their chat rooms, but the muscle memory persists. See a wall of text, instinctively scan for ASL, and feel an ancient pang of nostalgia for chaos typed at 14 words per minute. LiveJournal and Xanga, Diaries in Hyperlink Hell. Before Twitter threads and Instagram stories, emotional dumping grounds lived at LiveJournal and its chaos-loving cousin, Xanga. These sites were public diaries disguised as social platforms where every teenager with dial-up became a tragic novelist overnight. Login ritual? Choose a moody theme, black background, red typewriter font, then craft a title dripping melodrama, so done. Title locked, you set a mood icon, betrayed, pick a soundtrack, simple plan, blasting in 96 kilobit glory, and unleash a 2,000-word manifesto about how Britney ignored you at lunch and therefore humanity is doomed. Posts read like CW scripts, cryptic song lyrics, passive-aggressive shout-outs, I'm not naming names, but some people are fake, and quizzes revealing which Hogwarts house matches your soda preference. Comment sections filled with sympathetic strangers offering HTML hugs and glitter text like heart, you're stronger than this heart, with heart spelled less than symbol 3. Sometimes you locked entries to friends only, a velvet rope that made your grievances feel exclusive. Communities thrived. Fanfic collectives, emo poetry rings, and roleplay groups where kids wrote 1,000-word scenes as vampire wolves. Mods wielded godlike power, deleting low-effort posts with the verdict, no feelings, no entry. Getting banned was internet exile. Getting featured on the site's popular list was Teen Pulitzer. These platforms taught us early digital intimacy, how to bare souls to avatars, how to format block quotes, and how quickly drama inflames when anonymity meets adolescence. Most accounts now gather dust on forgotten servers, but if you stumble upon your old LJ entry titled, "Why do PPL lie?" the cringe hits hard, and the nostalgia hits harder. MySpace isn't dead, it just never accepted your friend request. This was Cringe Capsule. Like, subscribe, and drop your cringiest top 8 memory below. We won't judge.